And welcome back. We're now in the second game of this best of three. We have the American team leading by 1, and I'm joined here by Henke in the Casters Lounge. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, Kirk, here. Looking forward to game 2. Team Haste versus BPro.
And we're seeing the exact same bands going out for the first 6 here. Monarch, Nymphicurs, the Bushwhack, Flux, Scrap. Nothing has changed.
Same.
They have reset their bans and just decided that they do not want to play against these heroes no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, it's understandable. Many of those heroes are extremely annoying to play against, right? The Accursed, Monarch, Nymphora, Bushwhack, Flux, just continuous bans throughout this tournament.
Yeah. Do you think we're going to see any major changes on how they go to the game here from the Legion side? Lost the tri lane, as we recall them.
Yeah.
Than all lanes here.
I do hope we're gonna see some better lanes, especially if they're gonna do another tri lane. I can't say I was a huge fan from the previous tri lane, but I think they're gonna go for some different style now.
Yeah, and Hellbone going for the Sapphire pick first, so they do have a carry this time around, and they have it from the beginning.
Yeah. Interesting that he picks up Sapphire here very early in the game, considering Sapphire got some nerfs in this patch. But let's see, it's probably still a strong hero.
Yeah, the concept of the hero is the same. Some of the numbers have been tweaked a bit, but it will perform in much of the same way going into the fights, and in its carry potential, I think it will be mostly the same.
Yeah. Now, Prisoner, Puppet Master have been picked up. What do you think about that, Kurt?
It's a very cheesy combo for the dual mid usually, so I think we'll see those two lanes together trying to line up for the hooks on top of the puppet spells.
Yeah. Indeed we are.
From what I've seen in the previous games, we haven't really seen that work that well in the tournament games. They usually end up going 2 against 1 against someone who basically just plays their Sui lane on the mid lane and just idles there, waits for a bit.
Yeah.
So, gonna be interesting to see if they can turn this into some kills and actually get some momentum going from this combo.
Now, let's take a look on the next phase of bans here. What do you think, Kirk? What bans do we have?
Madman was banned as well from last game. Ophelia going again, and this time Jeremiah coming from the Legion side, banning it out. So
yeah,
they did not like the Jera from the last game.
Indeed, they did not. Well, it looks to be a lot of respect bans here to certain players on both teams. Same heroes being banned.
Yeah, Gladiator, I don't see exactly who it matches up upon. And Hammerstone being banned after, I believe it also received some nerfs, right? It's less powerful now than it was before the patch, if I remember correctly, or am I wrong there?
One more time, Kirk, what did you say there?
And the Hammerstorm, that they ban him coming out here as a potential carry pick for Legion.
Yeah. Hammerstorm got nerfed, as you said, the last patch here. So I haven't played it after, but we did see Hammerstorm in the tournament yesterday, right?
Yeah, we did, and he got completely pulled apart by Bread. He ripped him a new one.
Yeah, that's correct.
Not the best matchup for Hammerstorm as well. Honestly, Pred is pretty happy hitting into a strength hero carry.
Yeah,
but he never really got to really slam that many people. They had one big clash where they got a really big ultimate combo from Hammer and some of the other heroes, but apart from that, he didn't get to do that much. But the Tempest pick now from Hellbone side, so they are looking for a jungler this game, which we did not see in the
interesting. Very interesting. Yeah. You think he's gonna be jungling? Or you think he might go some man up or something interesting?
I would expect him to be playing in the jungle, but he could potentially play it as a solo laner or or something along those lines on the lane. It's been done before.
Yeah, indeed it has.
But completely different game strategy from Hellbone now. Considering their previous game, they had no jungler, no carry, and this time we see both. So
yeah, they're really picking up some stunts here on lockdown, making sure they have enough to actually commit on someone.
yeah, both sides have a lot of catch.
Yeah,
Lodestone, Prisoner, both able to connect on distance, and Puppet able to lock down people for a year, pretty much.
yeah,
I've always hated being caught by a Puppet Master, the full duration of his combo being like 8 seconds or so, where I'm forced to look at him and fight him. It's horrible.
yeah. I mean, you already know when you see Puppet Master, you're pretty much fucked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure you can do it that well anymore, but it used to be that if you timed it really well with the Shroud on a Puppet and you had the Whiplash up, you could hit someone out of the Shroud and then ult them before the hit land, and then the Whiplash would both hit the hero and the Puppet and just one-shot them, like in one hit.
Yeah, that still works. But Puppet Master now got a nerf, I would say, on the patch that was just introduced to us. So when Puppet ults now, the Puppet actually have 60, 50, 40% physical and magic armor. So you do not do as much damage as you used to.
Okay, so it's not just 100% magic penetration.
Yeah.
So he inherits a percentage of the target's armor. Okay. Yeah, I see. Oh, that's a huge difference, actually.
Yeah,
That
it is a big difference.
Much weaker.
So interesting pickup on the Puppet Master here.
Let's get it.
Now, Balfagor being picked up.
Dangerous mid hero. They have the real push set up here with the Tempest Balfagor combo.
Yeah. Dangerous push.
They don't have the best response. If Hellbone decides to really push and put pressure on their base and the towers, the Legion side doesn't really have that wave clearing ability that you'd hope to have when you're just sitting in a tower defense situation. So
Yeah, that's true.
it might
don't-
be hard.
So how are we laning this, Kirk? Let's start on the Legion side. How do you think they are supposed to lane this?
Yeah, from Legion's point of view, it looks like, I would guess, Prisoner and Puppet as we expected on the mid lane as a dual lane, and then on the bot lane we have the two armor-based heroes, the Minted Shaman and Pesty, going together. So they're going to be farming up Pestilence, and they're going to be farming up on Puppet. I think that's very expectable, and Lodestone being a strong Sui hero going up against their carry. So it's a more traditional laning here. I say that, but it looks like we have Tempest actually moving towards the bot lane, so they might be laning him and not putting him in the jungle, as you mentioned.
Interesting.
Playing into the short lane carry here with a man up.
Well, Tempest, as you might think, is not the weakest laner. It has, if it just managed to get level 2, 3, it has a lot of damage with his creeps there and the stun.
I expect that he's just playing nearby the bot lane and most of the time probably farming like the medium camp nearby and the like maybe the small camp or the hard camp towards the bot rune.
Yeah.
And just weaving in and out a bit, trying to not let them farm 100% on the bot lane. But we'll see how he ends up doing, if he pulls the elementals to the lane and really just puts pressure, or if he goes for some farm.
Yeah. Now, I'm really curious to see how Balfagor is gonna try to deal with this Puppet Prisoner lane middle.
Yeah, Balfagor is extremely strong mid laner in a one-on-one situation, but he does need to go up to the creeps to generate that extra healing.
Yeah.
Eating the corpses of the creeps, and right now he's not really allowed to. So it probably will be hard for him to do much here.
Bottom lane here, the Minted Shaman getting picked up by Magma Stone and Tempest, doing enough damage with his creeps there.
Yeah, they probably didn't expect Tempest to be there, and he caught them out here, and the Demented just falls apart by all the auto attacks from the doubled elementals.
Yeah. Now, let's see here. Hook coming in on the Balfagor here. Puppet using his W to lock him down, but will it be enough to kill the tanky Balfagor? I do not think so. Now bottom lane again, they're going in all the way in Pestilence. Pestilence being very low HP here. Magnus, will he have the stun? Yeah, there the stun comes in and connects on the Pestilence. Pestilence goes down. Now Demented Shaman here really try to turn. No, he runs to safety.
Yeah, so the meta lane with Tempest pays off. They are probably gonna be farming up that Magnus really well. 2 kills in 2 minutes here.
Yeah. I must say, I did not expect this early deaths.
Yeah, no, you would expect the Demented to be able to sustain his Pestilence on the bot lane there, but the pressure with the Tempest creeps was simply just too much, doing so much damage.
Yeah. Top lane here, Chipper trying to sneak up on the Lone Stone, but he has mana boost there and just stuns out. Now let's have a more close look on the bottom lane there. Pestilence using his stun in the middle of the creeps there, but does not look like Magnus and Tempest doing anything about it. Interesting here.
We're kind of in a situation again where the Hellborn team, post Ace Gaming, who came out winning the first game now by simply just winning all of the lanes and just scaling into mid game, they might be going into a similar situation. Only Balfagor is behind.
Mid lane here. Balfagor being hooked down on the Prisoner. Huge blocks coming out from Prisoner, but will it be enough? No, it's not. Balfagor just being too goddamn tanky.
And you see Puppet, he picks 2 levels in his Puppet show rather than getting a 1-1-1 setup, so they don't get the Puppet sold. Do you think that's correct to go for that, or should he have gotten that extra CC?
I think in a lane like bottom lane, yeah. Demented Shaman going down again by Magnus and Tempest. They're absolutely dominating this lane. What you got and Volca on lane together.
Yeah, Legion really need the mid lane to succeed well and get some good pressure. Hooking again.
Yeah, getting hooked. You are right, Kirk. Will it be enough this time? Yes, it will. Attempt number 3, and Balfagor finally goes down.
Yeah, first kill for the Legion side here.
Yeah. Much needed. Now Tempest here trying to get the rune, but Prisoner says, I'm here first, so it's mine.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm hoping to see some rotations happening from Lodestone, maybe just coming out of the top lane and seeing if they can get a return on the bot lane.
Yeah. Look at bottom lane here. Tempest kind of coming from in the back area. Huge double stun from Magnus coming out. Now Tempest coming here with the Elemental Voids, popping his stun as well. Will it be enough to take down the Demented Shaman? Let's see here, the last stun on Tempest. One more auto attack, and down he goes. Huge kill for Tempest. But mid lane here, Balfagor trying to man up on Puppet Master and Prisoner. Will it be enough? Balfagor goes down, but trying to chase down Puppet Master, but he realizes it's not enough.
Yeah, it wasn't too far off from him getting Puppet Master, but it's a hard take for him to go a 1-up against 2 here and taking the kill on the Puppet. So he got hooked in again and suffered the same fate.
Yeah, bottom lane here. Yep, Magnus getting stunned. Magnus stunning the Pestilence, but Pestilence returns the favor and stuns him and says, I'm trying to get out of here, but they are chasing him. He leaps over the trees there, trying to escape, but will it be enough? Magnus catching him off there with a huge stun, using his W to take down the kill here. Now the Demented Shaman comes in here, but I don't think he can do so much.
Yeah, no, it was well done by Volca there, catching out the exact position of Pestilence very quickly and killing him without actually seeing where he was at any point, so good job for him.
Yeah. Well played indeed from Magnus and Tempest down here. Now let's see here. Top lane, how are we doing? Top lane, Snark on the suicide lane. Just relaxing. Trying to get that XP.
Yeah, I mean, he's not getting that much farm, but he is getting a decent amount of XP, and Sapphire, of course, free farming mostly here. Magnus actually having a better farm than their carry has at this moment, so... I think Hellbone are pretty happy with the situation here. They just get some XP and Balthagor in the mid lane and just wait.
Yeah.
As both the top lane and the bot lane are farming very well.
Now hold that thought there. Bottom lane, Tempest with Illusion and Elemental Voice trying to block down the Demented Shaman, popping stun on him, but will it be enough? Pestilence running in here and stunning on the Magnus. Magnus stunning! Oh, huge Tempest ultimate coming in from what you got. Will it be enough? Demented Shaman goes down. Magnus running for his life. Pestilence stuns in the background there on, but it was the illusion. Look at Magnus running for his life here, trying to escape. Getting a health pot, but in the middle lane, Puppet Master goes down.
They're gonna go again on the bot lane here.
Yeah, bottom lane here. Huge stun coming out from Volka, but will it be enough to catch the Talk Force on the Pestilence there? I do not think so. Another TP going down here, and it's the Demented Shaman on the bottom. Huge hook coming in from Prisoner, and the shock there to lock him down, making sure he can no longer stun out.
Yeah, good rotation from Prisoner. He turned a very fateful ultimate from Tempest into something that they can actually generate something from and get the kill and do some return favor. But Pestilence is just falling behind on the bot lane. He got no value from this. He dies in the Tempest ult and once again has to TP into the lane.
Yeah. Now, Pestilence really struggling here, as you are mentioning, with only 250 GPM. Look at Tempest there, being a bit greedy with his Elemental Voice. Pestilence jumping in, but gets countered initiate by Magnus stun. And they're trying to take him down, but not enough damage.
Yeah, they have the Mana Ring on Tempest now, so it's going to be easier for them to harass and spam their abilities.
Yeah.
So Pestilence will have a very hard time just laning here. Going to the outpost, buying both a health pot and a mana pot, basically removing the farm that he just got at the tower.
Yeah. Now, Sapphire here doing some stacks that Chipper made for him. Of course he did. Now, look at that stack clearer there on the Sapphire.
Yeah. That's a lot of gold.
Yeah. Prisoner here being very close here. Balthagor, he's being spotted. He's using his hook here. It's enough. And the Pestilence stun coming in here. Puppet Master helping, throwing his ultimate down. Will it be enough to take down the Balthagor? Balthagor chasing down the Prisoner. Prisoner goes down and Pestilence going low HP as well, but oh my. I think Balthagor's in trouble here. The Demented Shaman popping his Q, slowing him down, throwing his ultimate. Will it be enough? Talk Force here, chasing down the Balthagor. Will he catch him? The leap coming out, and the stun to clear him off. But on the bottom lane here, Tempest and Magnus holding nothing back, just pushing tower after tower.
Yeah, they just keep up the pressure here. Tempest just rotating between farming the jungle and farming the bot lane. He's had a very good game here, sitting at 360 GPM and being 6 kills out of the 8 now with the Magnus. Really good decision for them to lane Tempest on the bot lane rather than just have him sit AFK in the jungle.
Yeah.
You can see how the game would be different with Tempest just being 0-0-0 basically, just reaching level 7 or 8 now. And being ready to play.
Absolutely. Bottom lane here, 4 people coming in from Legion team here. Actually, 5 Puppet Master running too, but realizes we don't have the catch right now. Oh, Magnus here trying to do some sting stuff. The Demented Shaman Q being used here. He gets the small stun, but will they catch the Magnus here? And Magnus stunning in. Oh, Tempest gets hooked. And being Prisoner ultimate being popped, and Tempest just melts.
Yeah, I think they were looking for the big play there for the top 5. They had the Tempest ult and the Magnus ult ready, so I think they were seeing the potential in a 4-man hole and got greedy. So they got caught out.
It happens.
It could have been glorious, and they played around.
Now Balthagor being invested in the mid lane here, trying to sneak up, but do they know he's here? They do not have any rewards. Look at the rewards being popped down there. The W being popped on and the hook comes in from the Prisoner. Will it be enough to take down the huge Balthagor? Balthagor ultimate comes in and bursts down the Prisoner, but Puppet finishes him off here. Bottom lane, Pestilence stunning on Tempest, stunning the Pestilence, and the ultimate being popped. Magnus here making sure he does and uses his stun.
Yeah, that's the ult that didn't get used before. They turned it into another kill on Pestilence here, and I'm satisfied with that. The funny interaction on the mid lane that the Prisoner uses his shackle, and then Puppet uses his puppet show and then the other guy starts hitting the shackle without killing it. Like the shackle didn't take damage, so that was an interaction I hadn't actually seen before, but just another addition to why that combo is so deadly.
Yeah. Mid lane here, are we gonna see some fight coming? No, we are not.
Yeah, Belphegor getting slowly back into the game, sitting at 240 GPM.
Yeah.
From his previous 110 a few minutes ago, so recovering.
He's recovering.
And the chipper on the Hellbound side now, compared to the chipper we saw before, has made so many stacks for Sapphire, who's just been farming away and slurping them up.
Yeah,
He
absolutely.
will be growing in strength so much.
Absolutely. Again, look at Sapphire just taking triple stacks like butter.
Yeah, I know you can't really count tank it, but these were double stacks, so...
Yeah, well, it was at least some stacks. Look at Tempest just farming in the enemy jungle. Don't really care about anything here, but is it a mistake? Pestilence throwing his ulti on the Tempest, but that's the end.
He's not scared. Magma's sitting behind him. He has a PK now as well, so I think if they go for Tempest there, they get a huge Magma's ult.
Yeah.
They might do the ultimate bot lane here. Look at Magnus opening up.
Magnus channeling eruption with the PK, standing on the Pestilence. Rocket's barely missing, and he jumps in the cliff, but Tempest scouts him out with his cutting clear. And here comes Lodestone smoking in on the chipper, and down he goes. They are chasing here. Tempest running for his life, along with Magnus. Are we gonna see a huge turn here? Let's see. Now Magnus doing a huge double stun. Peek is out to give Tempest some time to run away.
Oh.
And the hook misses, unfortunately, there. Wow. Good play by Magnus.
Yeah. Nicely done. Creating some space for Tempest to walk away.
Yeah.
But
Now
they
look
don't get the kill on here. Yeah, mid lane.
In the mid lane here, getting... Oh, he's going on the Puppet Master. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of lag here, but... no, nothing happens. Interesting play there by Belphegor.
He's feeling frisky. Wants to kill the Puppet here. And Puppet has decent farm. Like, he's sitting at 460 TPM, matching Sapphire pretty much. Has his Ghost Mattress and Elder Parasite. So he will have damage this game, and going from here, probably picking up a Shroud as the next item.
Yeah.
Potential. Which Sapphire has just received and has now a Shroud, probably looking to be entering into the game a bit more at this point.
Yeah. And again, he's just clearing those stacks, double stacks at this time.
Yeah, that's correct, thank you. Those are double stacks.
Oh. Now, let's see on the bottom lane here. Prisoner trying to do some sneaky play, but he's alone. He's getting caught here by the Tempest. Tempest throwing out his stun here. Magnus peeks in and stuns the Prisoner, and Prisoner just goes down.
Yeah, Tempest now with Astrolabe and the Mana Boots, he is basically a walking fountain.
Yeah.
Probably gonna pick up those new boots that got buffed in the recent patch as well, combining the Astrolabe and the Mana Boots.
Sorry to cut you off there. Magnus peeking in, stunning Pestilence in the tower, but Tempest not ready to follow up at the current time. Oh, mid lane here. Lodestone uses his ulti and explodes on the Belphegor, but will it be enough? Will it be enough? Belphegor turning with the ultimate. Sapphire joins in as well, using the crystal, is doing heavy amount of damage. Now Sapphire using his ulti, freezing the team there. He finishes off. Tempest coming in the background, doing damage on the Prisoner. At the same time, Lodestone falling in the background. Huge hook on the Prisoner, but he has no follow-up because his team is already dead.
It's a complete 4 for 0. They turn around on the initiation of the Eden team. Puppet thinking they're going for a quick kill with Lodestone, but nothing happens.
Jumping in the middle in here. Pestilence getting caught and stunned by Sapphire in the tree, and he as well goes down. That's a genocide.
Yeah, that's a weird play from Pestilence, being close enough to be caught there. This whole team is dead. Like, what is he gonna do 1 against 5 at the tower there?
Yeah, there's no reason for Pestilence to be close to there.
Yeah, and Puppet deciding against the Shroud, going for a Shrunken Head instead. Probably from the previous experience of the fight here, seeing that he will be dying. Big deny here from Puppet.
Huge deny, actually, yeah.
Good snipe.
They look very dangerous on the Hellborn team here, with Magnus PK, Tempest being tanky and all, and the huge AoE damage from Sapphire and Balfagor.
Yeah, they really have the AoE potential. Tempest probably not even going to pick up a PK at any point. I think he's just going to be in the heat of things here. Going for an grass is the next item.
Now we have 5 people on the Legion side here trying to chase down Tempest and Magnus, but will they have the catch? Magnus here jumping in, stunning on the Tempest. Pestilence follows up with ultimate add, and the hook comes in and he goes down. Well, 5 people for 1 person there. But they got him. Look at the Puppet Master sneaking in on the Chipper. Oh, he gets triggered after all. But that's gonna be a dead Chipper in my eyes. Ooh. And Chipper goes down. But Magnus going in, trying to get the killer. Big hook coming out. And a huge heal on the Puppet Master coming out from the Demented Shaman, saving his life there.
Yeah, that was really high damage from Chipper, turning around on Puppet in the blink of an eye, almost putting him low enough for Magnus to finish off, but barely not enough. I think if he had gone for the Shroud and didn't have the Mighty Blade with the same strength, he would have been dead there. It wouldn't have been...
You have top lane here, Sapphire trying to do a kill, but he does not succeed in that. Ow! Yep. Sapphire might be in some trouble here. No, he is not. He just mans up.
Lodestone TPing top, trying to go for Sapphire, PK's after him, and Sapphire just turns around and says, so what? What are you gonna do? And realizes he will not win that fight and walks away on Lodestone again. So, quick reaction with the TP, but not enough damage to really put any real threat into Sapphire.
Yeah. Now, Sapphire has Genjuro now, so that guy can do some damage.
Yeah. He is very dangerous. And they don't have that much against them. They don't have that insane burst. Pestilence doesn't really have any items to jump in with, so it's only really Lodestone who can jump in, and as we just saw, he's not enough on his own. His ultimate, of course, being extremely strong.
Yeah.
But they need damage following up to actually kill him, so...
Now...
Tempest now has the Starscribe boots.
Oh, he does. Look at them here, being 5 people on the Legion side in the Legion. Oh, Lodestone here, channeling ulti. But he doesn't commit on the kill there. Being afraid.
Yeah, Belfagor spots him as he goes, and he realizes he won't be able to get a good initiation and walks away, so they will dodge the fight. And
yeah,
Hellbong will probably push into the 2nd tier tower now, taking even more map control. This looks like a very dominating game from Host Ace Gaming.
Look at Pestilence here, being all alone, throwing ultimate on the Tempest there. Oh, yeah. Huge hook coming in from the Prisoner here. Magnus stuns out immediately. Chipper popping down his ulti, Balfour comes in, and Tempest finishes him off with the stun there.
Yeah, but who is he hooking for? Like, he's... Sure, he hooks him behind the tower, but he's alone there, and Pestilence, as he hooks, decides to TP out, so no real follow.
Yeah, absolutely. They're doing some really YOLO plays here.
I think we might just see Rex push coming in soon with the Belfagor creeps and the Tempest creeps. They don't have that perfect wave clear, as we talked about, so they could potentially just... Oh, close with the stun from Magnus. They could potentially walk up here and push into the tower.
Yeah, you're right, actually. They don't have the best clear wave, so... And Lodestone used his ultimate middle, right? But it's almost off again.
Yeah, but they don't have to put the heroes on the tower. They can basically just put the creeps up there and play it slow.
And the crystal is being used there. Prisoner trying to get a hook, but unfortunately misses. Look at that slow push there.
Yeah, that's 600-700 HP done on the defensive, or the 3rd tier tower in front of the Vex, and Legion has no real response here. Doing a team smoke now.
Team smoke coming out from the Legion here. Balfagor TPs out the Envision, but will they catch him? No, he gets to escape. Chipper here, will he also be able to escape? Yes, he will. Barely. Lodestone though, will he commit here on the Tempest? I don't think so.
They are hunting for Sapphire here.
Sapphire being spotted. Oh, Pestilence catches him here with the ultimate, throwing another ulti on him for vision, and Lodestone coming in with the stun. Will it be enough to take down the big Sapphire? I think it will be. Down he goes, and Chipper falling off with damage. Pestilence doing a stun. Lodestone channeling his ulti here. Will it be enough? The Chipper goes down. Magnus running for his life and getting caught off by Puppet Master in the end there.
Yeah, really good play from Legion. pushing in, seeing that Hellbone is TPing out and catches.
Top lane, sorry to cut you off, Kurt. Top lane, Prisoner hooks the Balfagor, and the TP. Oh, but Balfagor just melts the Prisoner, and there's nothing Lodestone can do alone. Ooh.
Yeah, they do lose Prisoner here, but still a really good trade-off for the Legion team, getting that kill on Sapphire, finally catching him with no team support really behind him. Tempest over the TP'd out, Chipper over the TP'd out.
Yeah. A good fight for Legion, indeed.
Yeah, they're gonna have a staff soon on Pestilence. That might be the wave clearer that they need to sort of hold the base if they decide to try and push in again. So
yeah.
The window might be closing for the slow push to be able to take the tower. I think if Hellbone had stayed on the bot lane and kept up the pressure, they could have slow pushed that tier 3 tower down and removed it without any real risk. But they decide to fall back and Legion pushes in, getting those kills out.
Oh, let's see.
Probably a Kongor now from Hellbone, checking for wards.
Yeah. Kongor on Hellborn here, trying to take him down, the big ape himself. Now let's add same thing going on the Legion side, also trying to do Kongor.
Yeah, I think they know that the Hellbone team is going for Kongor and decide to finish off their own Kongor in the same time, so they remove the risk of the top token for Hellbone. I think it's the correct play for them to do.
Yeah, I completely agree there. Now, Tempest having picked up PK here.
Yeah, he goes for the PK now in the later part of the game, so he will be able to jump in and probably get a good ult out for his teammates and catching off whoever initiates. So
yeah,
we'll see if he catches a big black hole.
We're gonna see a 5-man Tempest hole here, Girk.
I don't think we're gonna see a 5-man hole. No, I don't think they're gonna be playing that stacked. It's unlikely. Most likely we'll see Sapphire push in on a tower and Tempest sitting behind him as a defensive setup and ulting whoever goes for him and catching them. Same with Magnus. Lodestone bot lane here. Sleeping in trees next to Magnus.
Sleeping close to Magnus.
Not able to do anything. So many times Lodestone is nearby someone where he's potentially able to gank them, but his hero simply just doesn't allow him to kill them in that way.
Yeah. Are we gonna see another push on the bottom lane here, maybe?
Yeah, it looks that way. But they might wait for Sapphire to finish his Shrunken to be on the safer side.
Yeah.
A little bit of the slow push again, taking another 200 HP off the bottom tower.
Yeah. Let's see. Balfagor TP's top to farm. Really slow now. People just trying to farm. So let's see. Do you think we're gonna see a Staff of the Master on the Balfagor?
Yes, for sure. But I'm not sure he's going to be able to finish it before the game is pretty much decided. It will take him a while to farm.
Yeah.
He does actually have almost 3k saved up, so never mind that. He has it in 300 gold. He has more farm than I expected. Like, he came out of that mid lane playing basically Sui, and now he's sitting at 425 gold per minute, so they have really recovered well. He's now the second highest farmed hero on the Hellbone side.
Yeah. I think Ace here, Balfagor played really well mid lane, even though being 2 versus 1. The Balfagor just being so damn tanky.
Yeah, he managed to survive and get experience. Like, he dies once or twice, but that's to be expected. It could be much worse that he couldn't even be in the lane, but he managed to stay there throughout the laning phase and get some resources out of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, his team support now able to cover for him, and he's farmed up, and you can't really see that he started from behind. He is very strong now with the staff coming in.
Yeah.
And Sapphire is going to finish his Shrunken as well very soon, so they have a big power spike coming up with both that staff.
Bottom lane here, Magnus getting caught by the Lodestone, but will they have enough to catch him? No, they do not.
Yeah, he has a Void Talisman now as well. He's going to be more slippery than he already is.
Yeah.
He does have, of course, the post-haste. We didn't really mention it, but probably should, as they are called post-haste gaming, and we actually see them by post-haste here, so...
Yeah. Well, Puppet Master picking up his shroud now.
Yeah, so that was the alternative to the Shrunken, and he decides to get it afterwards here. So he has the initiation potential. He has a bound eye as well, so he's able to sneak up on Sapphire even if he is in his Genjuro. So I think they're hoping to find that pickup and maybe go for that gank. And you see that happening now. They're going to smoke from the mid lane. 5-man running into the enemy woods, looking for Sapphire.
Absolutely. Here, Sapphire might be in some danger here. And Sapphire throws his ulti down to try to be safe, but will it be enough? I think it will.
Yeah, completely stops them in their tracks.
Yeah. Good reaction there on Sapphire, throwing down his ultimate as fast as possible. Look at Puppet Master here being so dangerous. He goes forward. Oh, he gets the Sapphire. Well played from Yaharte, and he gets Chipper as well. No, he does not get the Chipper, but gets the carry. Oh, Magnus stunning here. Tempest following up. Magnus throwing that Eruption. Eruption Lowstone coming in, and the Tempest ultimate being popped, but not successfully. Balfagor comes in and nukes them up. Balfagor releases the ulti, but they don't have the follow-up damage right yet. Pestilence ulti being used here again, but they are running for their life. Pestilence going back in with a huge stun, and Lodestone using all his HP and mana for the last stun and W. Oh, look at the Mental Shaman here. Then the Mental Shaman goes down. Pestilence 1 versus 3. He takes down Balfagor, but dies to for the Sorrow here on the Chipper.
Respectable man up in the end there. Decides after being able to actually get out, they turn it around and push the pressure back on them, but just wasn't really enough. They finish Balfagor, but at what cost? 3-man goes down on the Legion side for that trade. So, but a very ballsy opener from Puppet Master. As we mentioned, right, the throw from Puppet, popping the ultimate and just hitting the Puppet and the Sapphire at the same time, pretty much killing him in that single hit. So
yeah.
Yeah, crazy play from Puppet, suiciding for that opener.
That's a play I would not make. Not in a tournament.
It went surprisingly well, I think. Chipper now having the bound eye that Puppet had before, use it as to get more map control than they already have, so he will be happy for that bound eye. Yeah.
Very interesting game we have on our hands here.
Yeah, but it's very dominant from Hellbone. Legion have been playing from behind from almost the beginning, and have made some decent fights and some okay recoveries, but they never really have caught up and are still just.
Now look at Lodestone here, being a bit out of position. Sapphire comes in, Magnus throws down the stun, and the crystal is being popped with the stun, and he just melts. Huge Pestilence ulti coming out there, actually connecting on 3 targets, but Chipper removes it from Tempest using his Sun Scepter.
Yeah, and Sapphire with a DD now, looking to push in. They don't have that PK initiation. I think they can walk up and take this tower pretty safely.
Yeah, I think we might see an Rex here.
Yeah, Shrunken Head on Sapphire now as well, so they won't be afraid, and Legion don't look like they're about to be defending this in time, so used, maybe they will be able to hold it just a little bit. But down goes the tower.
Pestilence here showing his... No, he does not. There we go, throws his ulti to try kill off the Crisp, and his stuns follows up to burst the creep down. Now, look at this here. Puppet Master coming in the background here, trying to set up something. Sneaky play one more time.
But the bound eye on the bottom out.
Oh, there we go. Puppet Master catches the Tempest. Will it be enough to shut him down? Yes, it is. Balfagor doing a huge 3-man ulti in the background there, bursting down the Shaman here. Now look at, oh my days, Puppet Master goes down as well here. Sapphire doing as good as he can to survive this, popping his shield TC spell, lining up. Oh no, he goes down as well. Lodestone. Oh my god, so much buybacks coming right here from Tolkpors as well. Now the fight goes on here on the Balfagor. They are trying to bring him down, but he's a tanky boy. Pestilence comes in here and stuns him out, and Balfagor goes down in the end.
Yeah, so 2 buybacks on the Legion side from Pestilence and Prisoner, and they make it happen. They kill off Tempest without him getting to do anything. Puppet lives for a while with the Shrunken Head, and through that, with Sapphire chasing, Sapphire gets caught out by Pestilence, and that massive negative armor is just enough to really dump him into the ground. So they end up getting him just barely and hold the base for another day. So
yeah. Yeah, Hardy has been really sneaky here. 2 plays, absolutely sneaky plays, actually making them win the fight sort of there.
Yeah, twice in a row he's made that same initiation where he pretty much just YOLOs in for one player and just deletes them, giving them the opening hand. Yeah, and I think that the combination of the Demented ult and the Pestilence ulti together, I mean, it could be upwards of minus 40 armor if you reach the right timing. So Sapphire was playing at negative 10 to 15 armor there and got hit by Pesty for 500 damage or something. It was so much. So even though he has a shrunken head, he simply just takes so much physical damage when Pestilence gets close.
Yeah. Now, Kongor getting killed here on the Legion side once more.
Yeah. They once again they catch a good fight and they're on their way to recovery, but it's still a long way ahead, and Hellbone will match them going for Kongor as well, and Legion won't be able to get there in time to do anything. So it will once again be a 1-for-1 Kongor trade.
Tempest here picking up his shrunken head.
Yeah.
For a more easy ulti.
They don't have anything to stop Tempest with outside of Prisoner Hook through the shrunken head, right? So if he gets that, he...
I believe Pestilence stun can stop him, no? Or am I wrong there?
I think the damage from Pestilence stun goes through the shrunken as it is physical, but the stun itself is magic, so... I don't believe it stun Tempest there, so... the Impale would be enough if he... or the Gore, the Bash from Pestilence would be enough to stop Tempest if he gets a melee, but usually Tempest is standing inside that ultimate he's casting, so...
That's
probably
true.
Won't be possible.
Very interesting game we have here.
Yeah, I think Legion are doing a really good job holding on. Puppet sitting in the trees at the top lane, close by the barracks, looking for that kill again, but Hellbone just going 5-man together. But we might see Puppet just go in for it. We've seen it before.
Yeah. I'm not surprised if he goes in completely YOLO one more time.
But playing from behind, I think it's fair to say that you take the risk, you take the chance, and you go for those pickoffs when you get the option to, even if it might be super risky. And I think they've come out on top of that, doing it twice now.
That's true.
Yeah, they have a lot of gold saved up on both Puppet and Lodestone right now, so they have buybacks available, and they probably will be holding on to the gold for buybacks for another fight at the base and keeping the game going. But it does mean that they're playing from further behind than the gold suggests, as the Legion team right now is saving up close to 8,000 to 9,000 gold, while Hellbone is only holding on to 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
So in raw item power, Hellbone are more ahead than the gold lead suggests.
Look at the team smoke coming out here from the Hellborn side. Actually just barely walking through Pestilence there, almost getting spotted, but he goes clear now. Prisoner, on the other hand, he is getting caught down here, and the Crystallis comes out, and the damage is just too great. Nothing he can do.
Yeah, gank pays off, and it's to be expected. Hellbone are walking around 5-man together at all times, and Legion are splitting. They have Pestilence on one lane, Puppet on another, Lodestone in one woods, and Prisoner in another, so I think they're okay with losing one here.
Sapphire throwing his ultimate here, catching the Pestilence. He's frozen for another second. Oh, but misses. Yeah. Oh, Pestilence. Tempest with a huge ultimate there on a solo Pestilence. Will Pestilence get out of here? I do not think so. Chipper ultimate being used to just melt him down in the end there.
Yeah, Tempest had to ult because they knew that Pestilence had the shrunken head, so he would shrunken and TP probably, but he didn't even get the chance to try as Tempest just ults him out of the Sapphire ult.
Yeah. I think it was the right call there, using the Tempest ulti.
They wouldn't have killed him otherwise, but
yeah,
I think Legion are relatively happy trading one person for a Tempest ult, keeping the kiting going.
Opening here, Magnus getting caught off by the Puppet Master, and Lodestone finishing it off with his W there. Now that's a dead Magnus.
Really well done from Puppet. Once again, he was sitting just outside that range creep. If he was just an inch closer, he would have been hit by the Magnus stun as well and wouldn't have been able to make that initiation that he did here, so perfect placement. So they might be trying to trade barracks here. I think Puppet might be staying top lane when he sees that the whole Hellborn team is bot. No, he does go for the TP, so they are hoping to hold this.
Lowstone channeling his ulti here, trying to set up on something. He jumps in on the Tempest, connects his ultimate and uses his W, but Puppet Master just explodes down by Belphegor. Now look at Prisoner here, trying to hold everyone in place. Sapphire here, trying to man up, runs
Sapphire
away.
has a haste, but he doesn't
Sapphire
use it.
has a haste. There we go. No. And the bottom lane, Pestilence here, going on the Chipper, trying to take him down. Will he have enough damage? I believe so. One more command. Oh, huge there on the Pestilence play. Very interesting fights.
Puppet getting caught out, coming in from the side as he's done before, but now after doing the Magnus pickoff, he doesn't have that Shrunken Head available and just gets completely destroyed by Belphegor ulti and Chipper combo. And once again, they use 2 buybacks. Another buyback spent on Talk Force on Pestilence, who's now down to 0, and 1 buyback spent on Puppet Master. So they come out of the fight okay, but it's expensive for them, and they won't be able to do this another time.
Yeah.
Not from Pestilence, at least.
True. Yeah, 2 buybacks been used on Talk Force there, and 1 on Yaharde on the Puppet.
Yeah, so 4 buybacks spent now on the Legion side, holding into the game here, and they are doing a really good job. They're slowly catching up on the gold lead.
Yeah, they are.
Into the game, they've done such a good job on holding on to a game that seemed lost a long time ago. If this had been TMM, one of I think Lodestone would have sit in the woods just screaming for CC since minute 15 or something. So they've done a good job.
Look at Magnus and Lodestone here. Watching it. Well, Magnus is invis, so Lodestone didn't see him yet.
Yeah,
looks like they are trying to do some chasey here. Oh, Lodestone peeking in there in the Chipper side, but decides to go back.
Yeah, but Legion side is still doing the same. They're still very spread, playing in very different locations, while Hellborn sticks mostly together, trying to go as 5 in the most part and find those kills together. So it's really one side trying to turtle and one trying to catch and finish off the game, but just haven't been able to really put the nail in the coffin here.
Yeah. Now, I have a question, Kirk. What do you think Puppet Master is gonna buy here with his 5,000 gold?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's gonna save for 1 buyback at least, so 2,500 of those are reserved for the buyback, but after that, I think he might, when he reaches... we got the response there. He's not going to hold the buyback. He is going to pick up a Resto Stone.
Oh, Resto Stone.
I think it's a clever pickup, allowing him to do the Shrunken twice, Ultimate twice. He might be able to do that pickoff that he's been doing so efficiently 2 times in a row. So, and bot lane here, look at them hunting in for the Belphegor.
Bottom lane, Belphegor getting caught off here. Pestilence throwing down his stun, but Belphegor is tanky, as we have spoken about before. Belphegor using his script, silences the Belphegor and uses his ultimate here, but it will not be enough. Pestilence having the Shrunken on him there, doing no damage.
Yeah. Pretty good play from Legion. They catch the Belphegor, but of course they don't know exactly where everyone is, so they played pretty spread. They let Pesty sit alone with the Belphegor, ensuring that they won't be caught up in a big Tempest ult as a response, and they get the kill on the solo Belphegor in an efficient way.
Yeah. Now we're having a pause here coming out. People complaining a little bit about DC spikes and some lags.
Yeah, we are playing on EU Denmark right now, so it's a EU server for the US team, of course, going back and forth. So it's it's been the previous game played on the US servers, US East, and now it's on the EU servers. So that is how it is when US teams and EU teams meet up.
Yeah. There has to be sacrifices.
Yeah, it's just Belphegor. He dies, blamed lag. Here we are.
Well, I must say that Resto Stone on Puppet Master, I like it. It can work out, or it cannot. It's a gamble, but he has to.
It's a good gamble. I think it's the correct choice in this situation. It's go big or go home. They need to really find that option to just delete one guy, reset, and do it again. If he can pick up both Tempest and Sapphire within like 10-15 seconds or so, it would be ideal. So
definitely. Now,
hopefully.
Sapphire here buying a firebrand, and he has almost 4,000 gold. What do you think is his next item?
I would expect he's going for Geos, but I can't say for sure. Geos is good, of course, since you can break out of the puppet hole, the Q, and if you get lodestone ulted and you use the Geo, you dispel the purge of your armor and all that. So you can remove it, debuffs. Same goes for the pestilence ulti, the demented stuff. So I think Geo is a good pickup here. You can use it to cleanse a lot of the debuffs coming out from Legion side. A very nice defensive item. But of course, they are holding on to buyback on both sides now. Hellborn feeling a little bit more pressured now. They are saving up gold. They're not just using everything they have to get that momentum going. Now they're playing a little bit more defensive, having a buyback available on both Tempest, Sapphire, and Belphegor now. So it's shifted a bit towards Legion side being mostly caught up. And at this point in the game, a 5k gold lead it's not that massive, right? It's the difference of one item on one player.
Yeah, that 5,000 gold lead changes in a single team fight.
Yeah. If Legion wins one more fight or comes out on top one more time, they will be officially ahead. Even with how long they've been playing from behind, they are finally getting to a point where they're catching up.
Yeah.
And even looking at towers and base and everything, they're even. Like they both have broken one tower into the Rex and are in an even situation to just push into barracks if they win one more team fight. And I think Legion have been doing a much better job at split pushing and keeping up the lane push on all lanes. So if the game goes on in this direction and Hellbone fails to catch more, then I think it might tip the scales and Legion will come out ahead a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Tempest here closing in on 3,500 gold. You think he's going for that Resto Stone?
I think when he's above the buyback value, he will start building towards a Resto Stone, but I don't think there's any reason for him to pick up the components of the Resto Stone before he can buy the whole thing. He doesn't care about the mana region, so he just wants gold for buybacks, and if he gets so much that he has buyback and a full Resto Stone, I think then he will pick it up, but until then, he will do nothing. Legion grouping up a little bit here. We have another set of Conquerors spawning, so we probably will see those Conquerors going down soon. Sapphire TPing towards the mid lane here, setting up for Ancients and then Conqueror probably. So
yeah, that's Conqueror number 3, right, for Hellborn team?
Yeah, and Legion again matching their movement, getting towards Conqueror, trading 1-for-1 again. So no Conqueror contest here. Just
Autumn lane here, Lodestone channeling up his ulti. He's going in on the Belphegor, but it's not enough damage.
Yeah,
he's just too tanky.
I don't think he intended to kill him, but he did get the full creeps wave and Belphegor's creeps and stopped him in his tracks in the push. So I think he just wanted to clear the wave and use it as a farming tool.
Yeah,
but considering how tanky Belphegor is, he did put him to half HP in an instant, so he does do a lot of damage, and any follow-up would have been enough to kill him. So a little bit dangerous situation for Belphegor, as they don't actually see where everyone is, right? So you could imagine Prisoner or someone not being on Conqueror, following Lodestone down bottom, and actually getting that kill on the Belphegor there while the Conquerors were happening.
Yeah. Dangerous positioning by Belphegor, slightly there. Let's see here.
And Sapphire has that geometers now, so he will be able to purge most of the debuffs coming out from Legion side if his character is not stunned or otherwise impaired.
Yeah.
So he has a nice defensive toolkit with both the Shrunken and the Geo, so if they want to kill him clean, they really need Puppet to catch him out of nowhere, and that will be hard for them to do now.
Absolutely.
Setting up for push bot again.
Yeah. The last push, or what is it gonna be? Look at the top Rex here. Belphegor taping home to defense, realizing, oh my Rex is almost falling here.
Yeah, they're doing a really good job from Legion, keeping up the split push, maintaining that, saying to the Hellborn team, like, hey, if you guys go for the base, I'm gonna take the Rex on the top lane in the meantime. Like, their ranged barracks and melee Rex have both lost like half HP at times here. The ranged Rex were down to almost 400 health, so they had to fall back. They couldn't really make that trade. And Puppet putting in good work doing that, and now they will probably see a push out again. Pestilence pushing mid lane, Prisoner going for the bot lane.
Yeah.
The cycle repeats. And that 5k gold lead is now a 3k gold lead only. So they are slowly, ever so slowly catching up on gold and items in a very even setup now.
Slowly going towards BPro, the gold.
Yeah. And I can see it go both ways. It's just a matter of finding the right team fight, right? Having the good initiation and finding the pickoffs. Pestilence having a barbed armor now, so he can do a lot of return damage with his 3k HP pool. If he jumps in and Sapphire starts pounding him, he will lose a lot of health doing it. So
that's true. Yeah, it's like you're saying, like, this game is either one's game. It just depends who catches who first, I would say.
Yeah, and they both know it, right? So they're playing so defensively, rotating around. It's really a cat and mouse game where they each respond in moves and counter moves, going up and down the lanes.
Yeah,
trying to dodge around each other. And Lodestone setting up again in the trees here on the bottom lane. Pup is sitting close by. They might try and make a play here if they decide to walk down on the next lane here. So when the creeps meet again...
Team smoke coming out on the Hellborn side here. But they are just walking past the Puppet and Lodestone. Of course not knowing they are there.
And Prisoner smoked in for the bot lane as well, trying to help his team set up on the bottom lane. So they might meet here.
Bottom lane here. Oh, he got spotted there by the and Tempest using a huge ultimate, but Prisoner hooks him away immediately. Puppet Master trying his best to run away, but will he be able to? No, he will not. He goes down, and their TP's out. And Prisoner managed to TP's out from the Balfagor.
It's just scatter. Pestilence pushing in on the middle, getting a tower there. Lodestone quickly pushing the top lane. Now it's just a race. They have Puppet Master dead right now, and Hellborn want to push on the bot lane, but they did spend the Tempest ult forward, so they don't have that threat anymore, and they probably know the Puppet will have a buyback. So it's just a question now of can they push enough on the middle and the top lane for Hellborn to not even be able to take the Rax without trading. And Lodestone sitting at the top lane, waiting to see if he can see them come in here. Pestilence coming up as well. They will put pressure on. Once again, making that trade for the Rax and forcing the Hellborn team to probably fall back. Seeing if they go, we go. So they are going in on the barracks here, and I would expect Pestilence actually moving home here. So doesn't go for the push on the Rax here, and Lodestone doesn't really dare to go in. He is going here. Lodestone top, going for the Magnus. Has a sheep stick as well.
And one more hit. Oh, huge stone coming out, and TP's now he goes down, and at the same time, bottom Hellborn is getting the Rax.
Yeah, so they end up getting the Rax, and I think it's a bit of a mistake. I think Pestilence could have been able to push in and get that pressure on the top Rax to either kill it and trade Rax for Rax, or at the very least force the Hellborn team to TP home. So they decide not to do that, and they lose the Rax in this trade and get a kill on the Magnus, which in the big scheme of things won't really matter. So
that's true. Now we have Resto Stone being picked up here on Tempest.
Yeah, he pretty much did what I said previously. Just saving up enough gold to have a buyback and a Resto Stone, and now he's sitting with a potential double ult. For the next team fight. So that's going to be dangerous.
Here on the Legion once again. It's their turn to try catch someone.
Yeah, but there will be nothing to catch here with the smoke. They're sitting in the base, just chilling and waiting for the cooldowns, waiting for Magnus to come back up. They are not taking risks on Hellborn side in the same way that Legion have. I really would have liked to see Pestilence go for that top Rax. I think it would have been the perfect play, but
yeah, I agree there. They should have committed on the top Rax if they're not even going to defend the bottom ones.
Yeah, Pestilence having a demonic now as well, getting almost to I mean, he does have a full 6 slotted item slot if you count Barbed as an endgame item, which in many ways it is. So they are getting to their end builds now, and Puppet is one item away as well once he sells his Knuckles for something else. So we're looking at a 50-minute game where it's almost dead even in gold, and one set of axes down on the Legion side, but might as well fall on the Hellborn if any opportunity arises. So it still is very, very even.
Now,
a lot of smokes going out. The whole game just
back forward. Now Sapphire has 7,000 gold coins in the bank here. What is he going to buy?
I think in a way he's waiting to see what Puppet goes for as the last item. I think if Puppet goes for a wing bow or some other defensive item that might impact how Sapphire damages him, he will respond. So from his point of view, he
top lane here started to cut you off. Magnus catching the Lodestone, but Lodestone pops Shrunken and stuns out, and Peak is immediately away.
Yeah, and Sapphire deciding to go for the defensive item. He picks up a Null Stone here, making it even harder, pretty much impossible now for Puppet to get that perfect initiation on him. He should be able to react in time from one ability and then pop the Shrunken before the next one lands, so he will not have that same risk anymore. But the push is still happening. Pesty pushing into the mid lane, making that creep wave hit the tower, forcing TPs home, and then goes straight to the bottom lane, doing the same thing, pushing in the next wave as well. So that staff has been very impactful for him, being able to just ultimate and stun on a creep wave, forcing it in.
Look at the Harder here on the bottom lane. He's trying to catch the Magnus, but no! Magnus reacts in time.
He didn't make the same mistake of stunning into the creep wave onto the archers. He might have done it to farm, but decides not to do it, which was what he died to on the top lane. And this time Puppet's not able to catch him in the same way, so good adaptation from Magnus, not doing the same twice here.
Now, Puppet Master again is saving up a lot of gold here. You think he's going to go for a new item here?
I think he's going to sell the Knuckle soon and get another item. It could be a Hellflower, it could be a Sheepstick, it could be a damaging item like a Savage Mace. There's a lot of options for him to go for, or he could simply choose to upgrade the Shroud into Conjuro as well, which is also going to be a damage increase and give him more utility and movement.
That's true.
We'll see the 4th Kongor coming out now, I think, from Hellbone, and Legion will probably respond following up from this. So that's going to be 4 Kongors on both sides, most likely. And if you look at Sapphire, he soon has enough movement speed from Kongors to remove his boots and be as fast as if he had them. He has, after this, 40 movement speed extra.
That's true. Now, both teams doing Kongor once again.
Yeah, it's going to be 16% damage upgrade on Puppet Master coming out of this Kongor now. He is going for the damage rather than the movement speed that Sapphire went for in this similar situation.
It's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that is... Yeah, the movement speed option, I don't feel like it's been as good on Kongor. Originally, I think it was all the way up to 15 movement speed when it came out, and then nerfed to 12, and then nerfed to 10.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's been going downwards on the movement speed, and you don't really get to the point anymore where you play the game long enough that you sell boots and just move super fast anyway from the Kongor buffs. But we might actually have a game on our hands now where this situation actually becomes reality. So
yeah,
Sapphire pushing in, pressuring the mid tower again. And this time Legion don't have the same push-up. Puppet is playing super defensively. He doesn't know where the Hellborn team is if they're hunting for him, so he's going far back into the trees.
Frostwolf there being used to scout out where the Hellborn are, so they know they are sitting in the jungle there.
Yeah, and the push on the top lane, once again, reaching the Rex, forcing someone to go home to defend. 2 TPs coming in, and they have averted another team fight, so... The roles are still much the same. Legion playing this defensive game of rotating around the map and trying to split push while Hellborn are trying to put the pressure on. Oh, connection here.
Out there. Yeah, connection on the Sapphire and the Puppet Master. But no, he does not use his stun on his combo, so Puppet Master escapes freely here. But he did pop his Shrunken.
Yeah, it's correct for Puppet to use the Shrunken there for sure, and he walks away safely, so...
That could have been a kill for Sapphire if he just opened with his W and Q there. Potentially.
Yeah, it's quick reaction there if he gets to do it, but he could have potentially done it. But at the same time, if Puppet's not alone there, it's a risky spot for Sapphire. So
look at the
hesitancy.
Yeah, look at the team smoke coming out from Hellborn here. Are we gonna see a huge fight for once and for all? And here we go, Magnus jumping in here, Balfagor jumping in with the Sheepstick on the Puppet Master and the Tempest, huge ultimate, but Puppet getting tableted back out. Now in the background, the Pesty, Puppet Master turning around, killing Tempest immediately, Lowstone coming in with a huge ultimate, Sapphire gets hit once more on the Balfagor, look at the hook, misses the hook there, but look at the damage. Prisoner does on the Balfagor during the Pestilence ultimate. Oh my days here, and Chipper falls
well
in the
done.
background there.
Extremely
Wow!
well done from the Legion team. Perfect execution, stopping the Tempest ult to this and saving out the puppet with the tablet. Very big play here.
What happened there with Tempest? Did he not have his Shrunken? Because I believe that Puppet used his W on him.
I think there was a gap for Tempest there between the resto and coming out onto the next ult, so he got caught in between the two Shrunkens there just barely, which was really nice done.
All that thought, Kirk. Sapphire here trying to go in, but gets caught again with Puppet Master W. Oh, wow. Buybacks coming in here.
They see the buybacks, quickly respond and fall back. Well done here. Tempest was on the way for a return ultimate, but Sapphire was dead there, if not for the Storm Spirit from Magnus, so well done. Well played from Magnus there.
Really good reactions there watching those buybacks.
Yeah, it's really anyone's game here. Like a good ultimate from Tempest and anyone dies here, and likewise from the leading team, Lodestone with the armor reduction. As well. They're all dangerous in each their way, so
very good sheepsticks being used on Lodestone and the Balfagor there, shutting down the Sapphire. I'm sorry, the Puppet Master for a little time, but it wasn't enough.
Yeah, top lane here, Lodestone initiating, going for the chipper kill.
Oh, will it be enough? Post is coming in. Oh, but the explosion on the chipper. He just melts down with the creep, so no post is coming through there.
He used the Codex before his ultimate had applied, but it was enough anyway.
Billionaire. Balfagor jumping in here with the sheep stick, but huge eruption coming in from the Magnus. Now Sapphire popping though damage. Look at the damage on the Sapphire with a double. It's huge Tempest ultimate. Look at the Tempest ultimate here. Sapphire doing as much damage as he can in the background here. Balfagor just being so goddamn tanky, he doesn't care.
Buyback on Puppet.
Buyback on the Puppet here. Lodestone going in, but Magnus, super fast reaction here on the Volca, stopping the Lodestone stun coming out. And that's buyback number 2 for Puppet Master.
Yeah, so no buybacks left, and the Hellbone team, again, recognize the buyback and fall back as it happens, seeing they got what they came for and go for the next fight again, so well done. It's really back and forth here. We're coming down to the last leg of the game where next time one of the team collapses and gets that upper hand, it's going to be enough to end the game. There's 2 open sets of racks on the Hellbone side, and either team has enough damage to just clear.
See, we're seeing a fight in the mid lane here. Lodestone jumping in with the sheepstick, and look at the Puppet Monster trying to do as much damage as he can. Tempest goes down. Now Sapphire versus. Oh, look at that Redstone on the Balfagor with the huge ultimate. But he doesn't have the damage. And look at the background. Puppet Monster just kills off Sapphire once again. Oh my god, this Puppet Monster is a monster. Now look at Lodestone
paying off double ultimate on the Sapphire and just killing him off in the second round there. Perfect execution, double shrunken head, no gap. Balfagor trying to ult into that gap and getting the damage onto Puppet, but he was so quick with the follow-up. Really good execution of his items there. And he finished off the last item with a nullstone here against the sheepsticks from both Balfagor and Magnus, resetting that cooldown on the nullstone with the rest of stone as well. So really, really clever here.
Magnus with the eruption with a huge stun on the Puppet Master, and the sheep follow up on the Balfagor. Will it be enough? Sapphire buybacks here and does as much damage as he can with the Crystalist. There we go, chasing down the Shaman. Will they catch up the Shaman? He stuns with the Sapphire here in the trees, and yep, he goes down as well. Huge play from Balfagor and Magnus there, killing off the Puppet Master, having no buybacks left. Do we have a Rax here, Kirk?
Yeah, I think it might be another set of Rax falling down on the mid lane here. They might be able to hold the last set of Rax, but they won't be able to defend without the Puppet Master here, I think. But of course, they do have a lot of items on all their heroes, so with a good opener, they might be able to do enough damage here to do it. So I think they will make the attempt for it. They have a sheepstick to go along with this opening situation here.
Lodestone connecting here, won the Sapphire using his shield stick. Now Pestilence trying to run, uses his ulti and the stun. Oh, the damage! Oh my god! He just goes down immediately on the Sapphire here. Now they're trying to chase down the Chipper and the Magnus in the background. A big stun coming out from Pestilence in the background there. Look at the damage Pestilence does. Wow! Just killing them down like butter with that ultimate.
Yeah, the staff ult on Prisoner sitting there through the Storm Spirit and popping right as he comes out is perfect timing for them. If they held the Storm Spirit just a little bit longer, Sapphire would have been in a much better position to fight back, but he doesn't get to click any abilities and just falls over. So
Yeah.
we're getting to the point where even the position 2, 3, and 4 players have enough items to be as much as a threat as the carries themselves. So I think both Sapphire and Puppet have been overestimating their own power a little bit, going into situations where they end up being killed by heroes like Magnus and Chipper and so on. So
Yeah. Now
but
look
Legion
at the
coming out
push.
ahead there. They will be cleaning up now. Like as we talked about, Sapphire has no buybacks left. They have 40 seconds of free time. I think they will be getting 2 sets of X and the tower on the bot lane as well.
Yeah. Very well played from the Legion side there in the end. Without Puppet Master, they are just destroying that fight.
Yeah, Chipper's coming up in 10 seconds, but he won't be enough to stop anything. So they have another 20 seconds before anything really dangerous comes alive. So they will be going for the 3 sets of X here.
Yeah, they want those Mega Grips. Look at that push coming out.
Just waiting, can't do anything to defend it. He's just idling.
Yeah, nothing Tempest and Chipper can do here. They just have to realize this is Mega Creeps, ladies and gentlemen. Mega Creeps for BPro.
Yeah, I think they're going to try and hold it. I don't think they're going to throw in the towel yet, but it is really, really tipped in the favor of the Legion side now with the 3 sets of racks down and Legion team falling back, having cleaned all the racks, no buybacks left on the primary heroes on both sides. So really, really well played from both teams in this game. Extremely well done from BPro coming back into the game from such a deficit in the beginning.
Now let's see what's going on there. Hellborn have to do some kind of miracle player to turn this around. And here comes the team smoke. Maybe the last fight of the game here. But as we can see, Legion team is playing this really smart. Just sitting in the base, waiting them out. They have no pressure here. They can just relax and let the Mega Creeps do their job as they are doing in the base as we are speak now.
Yeah, those creeps are 3 to 4 times more powerful than the creeps coming in from the normal waves. Like these creeps that's on their base now, that's not even the Mega Creeps yet. Like the Mega Creeps are coming on the top lane now, colliding with the creeps there, and that's the first wave.
Yeah.
So yeah, Hellborn was hoping that Legion would be going for the Kongor, which they are now, but they were waiting. So they were hoping to meet them there and take the fight immediately. But Legion won't allow that, and now that they see them all placed in the base where they belong, now Legion goes for the Kongor, which will be the 5th Kongor on the Legion side, giving that 5th buff for all of them. So 20% damage on Puppet, and likewise 500 HP on the supporting cast.
Yeah. We are actually in a 1-hour game.
Yeah.
Oh my.
It's been a while since we had so long tournament games, but it's really nice to really see them fight it out, and it's been so well done from the Legion team, really holding on with the split push.
Yeah, I must say that Hardy is the true MVP this game. He have played so well, getting pickups everywhere on every lane, and he's using that Rest Stone like a true champion. Just times everything perfect, and
here we see it again.
Here we go.
We're gonna meet.
A big fight coming here, all down that thought. Magnus stunning on the prisoner in the background. Sapphire trying to take down the support here. Throwing down the Crystalist, but a huge storm is coming out from Novi Pirate. And in the background here, oh my god, Puppet Master just doing heavy damage, nuking down players like their butter. And in the background here, Tempest. Will Tempest get caught here? I think he will. Oh, that's yeah. Well baited out fight there. But
Mega Creeps doing their thing, ending the game as the fight is happening. So Legion just holding on long enough. They probably will be coming out ahead in this team fight, but they don't even need to do anything. They just distracted them long enough for the game to end by itself. So